Yo, what is going on, you slackers? I am your host, Slackerz Gaming, bringing you another episode of Rocket League Market Watch Monday. Wow, I kind of messed that up. Great intro, yeah. But if you haven't seen Market Watches, if this happens to be your first one, welcome to the Market Watch, first of all. But this is for people that are really into the pricing and kind of investing in any items in Rocket League. And I got a website here that's very handy dandy. A lot of people use it. It's pretty reliable in terms of pricing. So what I do is I'll give my opinions on specific items, whether you should sell them, whether you should trade to get them, whether you should, I don't know, buy them, and because they might, some stuff might be going up pretty soon, that kind of stuff, all about kind of making keys. That's what this is about. So if you haven't seen Market Watch, there's always a theme to it, and this week's theme is pretty simple. It's a big one. The Twinzer, the most recent, the newest car that was put into Rocket League. Of course, it has the Octane hitbox. It came out and it had like a bug with the paint job on it. A lot of it wasn't painted, and a lot of fans. There are a few that I know that actually liked it the way it was, but there were a lot of people that I know were complaining that it just doesn't look as cool as the Octane when it's painted. They wanted like the trim around the wheels and all that stuff. Well, that actually got updated this past week. I did make a video about that, showing it off, and in my opinion, it looks so much better. So, what I'm getting to for the Market Watch is what do people think about it? So check this out, right? Let's just go back to when it first came out. First came out, all the hype in the world, right? Oh, brand new Octane. It's going to give the Octane a run for its money. And it still could. But when it first comes out, of course, the first few people are like, I have it, I'm going to sell it for really expensive. And then more and more come out, and then the price kind of dies down a bit. And kind of that's what happened, along with, the paint job not looking the way that people really wanted it to look. So it kind of, hindered its value a bit. I mean, just go back to June 27th. What was that, last Wednesday? Yeah, last Wednesday or something. It's 14 to 16 keys. It was, it was something. It was something nice to have in the inventory that people would want, at least. But it wasn't really amongst like the high caliber items in Rocket League, such as the big black market decals, the white Octane, white Zombas, white Dracos, that kind of stuff. But then it got its update, and look at that, it shot straight up same day, 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. to 16 o'clock, or 16 o'clock at 1600, which is 4 p.m. So in the span of 12 hours, this thing went from a minimum of 14 to 30. That jumped up 16 keys. Boom. I mean, right here it says plus 20, but we're doing what it says for the minimum. Minimum of 16 keys like that. And people were like, yes, get these. And people started picking up on this. And then it kind of just kept going up a bit. It got up to 46 to 50. Currently, it's at 44 to 48. The sweet spot that I'm seeing a lot of people selling these for, and, asking for, is actually about 44 to 46. I'm not seeing too many sell at the 48, which... as you can see, there's a tiny little dip here. Went down, 2 keys it says. So, I mean, if you have one of these and you want to sell it, go for it. You can definitely try to ask for the 48, hit around that 50 key mark. Actually, trading these for something higher up is a lot. That's what I would tell more people. If you can, go for a white Octane, for example. A lot of people will still kind of trade value wise. They'll still evaluate this as like a 50 key offer for the most part. So say, hey, I got a white Twinzer, and I'll add in 20 keys, or roughly like that, somewhere around 20 keys. Go get yourself a white Octane, and we'll get to the Octane in a little bit too. But so what I'm trying to get to with the Twinzer is, a lot of people are like, hey, should I jump on the Twinzer? I was saying you should have jumped on the Twinzer a few weeks ago. I said it when it first came out, too, to pick up the Twinzer, because once it got the paint job and the paint update, we'll say, most of us knew the value was going to jump up, and if you jumped on it back then when I told you to, you were smart and you made yourself some nice keys down the road. So, yeah, if you want to pick it up right now, okay, so this one, right now, it's a little bit touchy. it's still like in the hype phase, like, oh, brand new, white Octane. Everybody's either trying to sell it or everyone's trying to pick it up. So I think it's going to kind of stick around the 45, 50 key range, somewhere in there. I think it could stick around there. But if the hype just dies down from this and you see the value start to drop for whatever reason, get rid of it. But if you didn't, I'd hate to say, but if you didn't pick this up a few weeks ago when I told you to, you missed out on a good chance for 16, 17, 20 key profit. So, but let's just move on to some other ones. I get asked about some other ones. The black one's interesting. I actually sold mine. I got a couple black markets for mine because I figured black one looks okay. It does. But it's not really one that people are going to go after. So if you have a black one and it's 10 to 13 right now, I say sell it. The black one probably won't go up too much. Maybe it could hit 15, but that's stretching it. So if you have one right now, try to sell it get yourself 12, 13 keys, something like that. Get rid of the black one. The crimson one, on the other hand, where's the crimson? Here we go. Crimson one definitely took a jump as well. Same day as the update, it was 5 to 7, jumped straight up to 8 to 11. So 3.5 key difference or profit right there just by having one of these. And then it kind of just kept going up. Got 12 to 14, 12 to 14, back down to 11 to 13. So it's going to kind of do that for a little bit. It's going to be in the 11 to 14 key range. So if you have this, probably I don't see this going higher than 15. So if you're hoping to make a profit on it, again, like I said with the white one, you should have picked these up weeks ago, and we all knew the paint was gonna erupt and the price was gonna go nuts, and then people were gonna want them. So you should have picked them up a few weeks ago, like I said to. But if you didn't, maybe still maybe you could get one under the radar for like 10 keys, maybe if you can get one for 11, then go ahead and wait till it hits one of those little spikes again, get up to 14. You can make yourself a few keys at least, but the Crimson Twinzer I don't see going higher than 15. So we'll just, I guess, keep an eye on it, but I don't see it going higher than 15. A few other ones I wanted to go over. The Sky Blue especially, that's another big one. Look at that. Check that out. So just go back to 3 months. So it's Sky Blue started at 12 to 14, right? That's right, when it first came out. And then the day of the update, 5 to 7, same as the Crimson Twinzer. Boom, went up to 6 to 8, and then shot up again to 8 to 11. And it's been holding its value at 8 to 11 right now. I think Sky Blue does have a chance to go up by maybe a couple more keys. It's not something you're going to hit big on. Like if you can buy one right now for 8 and then sell it for 12, 13, somewhere in that range, that's probably as best you're going to do, because let's face it, Sky Blue is kind of more of a tier 2, tier 2.5 kind of, with like Sky Blue, purple, forest green, maybe saffron, maybe, those kind of colors. So like white, tier 1 obviously, crimson, tier 2, and then the ones I just listed, those are kind of the tier 2.5, tier 3 colors that people like. So that's not going to go too much higher. I mean, it's flattening out right now, so if you have one of these and you held on to it, good for you. You just made yourself, like say you bought one for 5, and now you can go sell it even for 10. There you go. You doubled your profit. Good for you. Nicely done. Nicely done. But actually, I didn't hit to go back, did I? We can just keep going along the bottom. So the other one I wanted to talk about, well, we'll talk about green and purple here as well. And same with a lot of things, green and purple always kind of stick next to each other because people just like to compare green and purple, I guess. I don't really know. That's just a lot of the more popular things I see, green and purple kind of just rival each other in price. So, I mean, it's 4 to 6. It's not one of the more sought after ones. So, you're not going to make too much money. I mean, look at that. 6 to 8. Purple is actually a little bit more expensive than the green one. Okay, purple. Let me get a picture here. Okay, I like it. I wish they would have done a different, primary color to really make the purple pop a little bit more. But that's what the purple looks like, at least. There's the updated look if you don't already know. looks way better. Before it was just the cage on the front and then the roll bars over the top. That was the only thing painted. But now there's a little bit by the engine. They got the wheels over here. The line, actually the line was right there. But the running board along the side. This little line along kind of like where the door would be. The back, the thrusters are painted. A lot of people do agree it looks way better. Let me go to the white one because that's probably the one people want to see more. White one, look at that. It just looks way better. Way better. It just pops so much more. I love that. I really do. Looks so great. I'm glad I had mine, and I'm glad I held on to mine. If I was in the business of, well, I mean I am, but if I was in the business of trying to make a profit on Twinzers, I would sell mine. I would, but I love mine too much, and I don't want to sell it. So if I had a second one, I would easily sell it. If I didn't like the Twinzer, just didn't like playing with it because say I had a white Octane, I'd sell the Twinzer, but I think right now I would say it's kind of really hit its peak. So especially the white one, if you want, sell it off now, especially the white one. Sell it right now. You'll get a good chunk of keys, especially if you bought it when I told you to a few weeks ago. You're going to make quite a good profit. If you got a few extra items, throw that in with a trade offer with the Twinzer to get, say, a white Octane, which is a little bit more. That's just my little opinion. And speaking of the white Octane, this thing actually took a tiny bit of a hit because of the Twinzer. So look at that. So Octane 60 to 65, and then it started rising a bit, right? June 23rd, June 26th, 60 to 67, and then it kind of hit 62 to 70 again. And I told you a month ago, Octanes were going to go back up. So if you picked it up for like 55, 60 back when it was that, and you could sell it now for 70, good job. But that's what the Octane does. Octane gets to a crazy price, and then it kind of just drops down, flattens out for a bit, and it goes right back up, which is what it's currently doing. It's kind of up in its, higher price point right now, but it has dipped a little bit right here, and this is because of the Twinzer. That's what a lot of people are telling me. If the one thing to note, if you have a white Twinzer, keep an eye on the price of the white Octane. If the white Octane continues to dip a little bit more, the Twinzer has a good chance to rise. So I mean, if you want your keys right now, sell the Twinzer, or if you kind of want to wait for the the long haul, check out the white Octane. Just keep an eye on the price. If it keeps going down, the Twinzer could go up, giving it more value. Maybe people are like, we're moving on from the Octane, we're going to the Twinzer, slightly different look on the vehicle, same hitbox and everything. So, I don't know. Just keep an eye on that. That's just something to, just something to think about. But, I mean, that's all I really got today. I just wanted to go over the Twinzer and what to do. Again, if I didn't make it too clear, white Twinzer, if you want, I think it's kind of peaked right now. So sell it if you were waiting to get your keys. Sell it if you already haven't within the past couple days. Sell it, get your keys now. Good job. You're gonna make a lot of profit. Otherwise, if you want to keep waiting, maybe one more week. Wait one more week to see what happens with it. If the white Octane continues to drop a little bit, the Twinzer could go up a bit. So that's just something to think about. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. Just wanted to go over the Twinzer really quick. Then, of course, the white Octane. But yeah, that's what I got for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. And I guess hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.